Hi everybody, I've got a wonderful lesson for helping you with aligning your low back, your hips. Really helpful if you have low back pain, hip pain, knee pain. This is one of these continuation lessons, but it's so gentle and really helpful for balance. So you're going to need perhaps a hand towel or a bath towel that you can fold if you need it for under your head. And I want to make sure that your forehead and chin are level for this lesson. So I don't need the bigger towel, but if you do, please use it. And then put this under your head, and you're going to use, I like to use a couch. If you don't have a couch, you can take two chairs and put them so the seats are facing each other and they're flat, and that way you can rest your legs on the two chairs. You could use a bench. If you've got a low bed, you could do this on your bed. I put a blanket on here so it's easy to slide my foot. You could put a sheet or anything, even like a slippery jacket or something like that. And then you're going to lie with your legs resting on top of the couch and at approximately a 90-degree angle. And if your couch is really low, you can take one of the cushions and flip it on to make it higher. If you've got long legs or a really low couch, you can take the back cushions out so your feet can be deep enough. So I bought this couch and it's just perfect for me, but you're going to need to modify. You can even build up the floor if it's too high with blankets. So make sure you've got this approximately 90 degrees. Your knees can be a little wider if your couch is short. And for me, my knees are right above my hips, so that's great. But you can adjust that a little bit. All right, so you're going to rest. And this position is very healing in and of itself. And I've got a couple videos of this. If you look on my YouTube and Patreon, you can check out those videos. But this video today, we're going to work with connecting your feet to your hip joints, all right? And this is going to balance if you've got SI joint issues, if you've got low back issues, if you've got trouble walking. This is such a wonderful lesson. So we're just going to start, as I often do, with just feeling your bones. And a lot of, in my Patreon series classes, we do these warm-ups. And so let's rub your hands, activate your hands. And these warm-ups are so nice if your nervous system is kind of wired up. Stroke your head. You can stroke your face and stroke down your neck through your chest lightly with your fingers, and then stroke across your hip joints and into your thighs. Just a little bit, and then through the sides of the legs. So if you've got back pain, this stroking practice just really calms the nervous system and it activates you, so you start to feel your body, like come home into your body. Because pain often, we go out of the body. So you want to come in. And in my last video with this position, we did some circles and stuff with your feet. Today I want to take the right leg, and you're going to just move your foot inward and outward, and notice, does your knee or your leg move? Don't worry if it doesn't, but just moving your foot so it's like a waving motion with your foot. And then let it go and rest. Breathing, if you can, breathe through your nose. No worries if you can't, but just that's more calming if we can. All right. And now take your right hand and place it on the top of your right thigh, and then move your foot again, but just very lightly push into the bone of that thigh as you roll your foot. So you're kind of pushing into the thigh bone and rolling your foot and heel a little bit. And if you really feel into this, you can feel your sacrum, that tailbone area. You can feel the pelvis when you roll the foot, and you can feel the thigh bone and the knee. Just sense how they all connect as you feel your hand on your thigh, and then rest. Take your hand away. When we rest, it's an opportunity for everything to reset, but also all this nervous system communication happens in the resting. Your body wisdom is communicating internally, and your mind, your job of your mind is to observe. This is very different. We're so busy with our minds, but you'll find this lesson, your mind starts to relax and you start to tune in to the physical wisdom in the body. All right, and now this time, just don't push so much with the hand, but just move your foot again. And can you feel the leg more clearly connecting to your foot? Okay, it's a very simple little movement. All right, just make that movement of the forefoot turning and pivoting on the heel a little bit. And then rest again. Feeling the contact with the floor. And then slide that knee and foot upward and downward along the cushion. So just lifting enough to slide the leg up and down. And once more moving the foot now. And even without the hand on the thigh, can you feel the foot moving side to side as well as the thigh? And if you can't feel the thigh, put your hand again on your thigh and even help move the thigh with the heel now and see if you can feel all of that. So this lesson is also nice if you've got some kind of peripheral neuropathy where you can't feel your feet so well. This is really helpful. Okay, let's try that on the other side. So with the left foot, let's move your left foot inward and outward, pivoting on the heel, and notice how different that leg feels already from the one you just did. So you're moving your foot just a little bit, yeah? And then leave it and rest for a moment. And take a breath or two. Now take your left hand and just push into your thigh a little bit and roll your foot inward and outward. And this is very gentle, not pushing, just like 10% of effort, just very light pushing, just enough that you can feel the thigh bone. And then as you're rolling your foot, does your thigh move with the foot? If it doesn't yet, don't worry, but there is some connection. You know, each bone connects to each other. And then rest for a moment and just feel the contact with the floor. And then roll that foot again. And now does it feel like your thigh is moving a little more clearly and the knee? So it's not just the foot all by itself now. You start to feel the pelvis. Everything has a connection to that foot. Let's slide that foot up and down and just see how it moves now. So gentle. And rest. All right, and now I'm just going to scoot just an inch away from the couch so I have just a little bit more room. And I'm going to take the right foot and slide it so that your right knee is closer to your chest, but not real close, just a little bit, so that the most of your calf is free to move, and you can kind of take your hand on your thigh, yeah, you can even kind of clap it a little bit, and move your knee a little in and out now. And can you feel your heel pivoting and the ball of the foot? It's hard not to grip a little bit in your groin. If you want to use two hands, you can. Move your knee in and out, pivoting. All right. And now push into your knee, your thigh. It's more your thigh than your knee. Push into your thigh with your hand, and then roll your foot now as you're pushing in this position, okay? Roll your foot, and you might feel your whole back lengthening as you do this. There's an interesting response to the back side of your back when you push into your thigh and move your forefoot and your knee in and out. Now bring that foot back again. Rest. Rest your arms. And now slide the other foot up, and let's push into the thigh, and then let's move your knee in and out so that you're pivoting over your heel. Keep breathing. And the pushing is not that hard. It's just enough so you feel this connection between your arm, your leg, and your heels. So, and then maybe your back too, yeah? All right, and then slide that foot down, back, and rest so your legs are resting on the couch again. Okay, now let's slide the right knee again up a little bit, but reach across with your left hand, and if you can, sort of point your fingers not across the thigh, but a little more in the direction up the knee, so that you're having to lift your left shoulder off the floor to do this, and you're going to push your knee into your hand and push your left hand into the thigh, above the knee, so that you feel that they are pressing, and then roll your knee in and out. So this, you can feel maybe your abdomen is kind of engaged and your low back is lengthening. Again, don't push as hard as you can. Just push gentle. Push gently, a steady pressure. And then relax, bring that leg down. Okay. And then let's slide the left leg. Push into the knee with your right hand into the thigh above the knee of the left. So they're both pressing together. And then let's pivot on the heel. Move your knee inward and outward while you press. Breathing. This is so helpful for back stability. This really makes it clear, this connection for walking. And then slide your foot down. All right. And now just slide the right knee up and then the left knee. And notice, do they move straighter? And maybe move the left knee up and push with the right hand into it. And then move the right knee up and push with the left. So play that little game of reaching across to push the thigh as that knee slides up. And then let's rest one last time. Feel the difference now. If you roll your foot of one leg, feel how that is to roll the foot now and roll the other foot. Just see if the whole leg feels lighter. So you could rest here longer, but I'm going to just transition now to slide your heels to the edge and then roll to your side slowly, and then take your time to come to sit up. Yeah. And then we're going to slowly come to standing. And I want you to stand, take your time to come to standing, and just feel how it is to be on your feet now. Are your feet under you in a different way? And just take a step forward and a step back with one foot, and then try that with the other foot. And do your arms feel different, how they hang now? And please walk around, and I so appreciate your support. These videos are free, but if you'd like to support me, come to my Patreon site. There's all these different levels, including live classes. Let me know how this is. Write your comments, whether you like this. I love it when you like it, but give me some great feedback. So thanks so much, and I will see you next time. Take care.